Kevin.
And Pam, that hasn't happened in a long time. By the way, great to be back with you, Pam. As always, here's Haskins on the move, and he's got a completion to McLaurin. So Terry McLaurin, who 5 for the Eagles, 2 of 2 so far on third. It's Wentz. Pump fakes and in trouble and fumble the football. It's loose. And Philadelphia was there to recover with Kelsey hopping on. Washington 0 for 3 on third down. Pressure coming. Haskins gets away from it, has room to run, and will run for a first down. There's a flag from the secondary as well.
It's just Tom, you know. He's always going to do that for us.
Haskins coming back to the near side. Sims gets a good block. Room to run and a first down and more. Well designed. Wentz on the fake. Blitz coming from Collins. Gets rid of it, and he's got a drop. Hightower in stride. Keith DeSantis on the camera, and now Washington in a heap of trouble. And try to get a little something going. Here's Gibson with a big run out across the 40. Here is Wentz. Going to air it out near side. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. Just one catch, 16 yards. He's at the bottom of your screen, and Darius Slay on him again. Haskins looking that way, gets it to him on the slam. McLaurin tries to break away and does inside the 25, and there you go. They get the ball to McLaurin. Haskins fires, and it's complete inside the 15-yard line to Inman. That's good for another first down. Haskins over the middle. It's caught for the touchdown. Logan Thomas and Washington on the board. But their offense in a little bit of a rut now. A couple 3-and-outs after a super strong start. As Wentz near side, and that is intercepted. It is picked off by Moreland with some blocks. Jimmy Moreland inside the 20. Almost a replica of Fabian Moreau's interception, in Washington in business. On second down, Haskins throwing end zone. Got it! It's caught and just shy of the goal line for Washington. Third and goal. Haskins, the give. Barber's in. Touchdown, Washington. Four-man rush. Wentz bounces away, looking, and down he goes, and it may have dropped him out of field goal range. Jonathan Allen comes through with the 5th sack today. Career long is 61, which won a game a couple years ago against the Giants. Here we go from 53. Elliott's got the leg. He's got the distance. Does he? No, it's a little short. Here we go. Get the play on. Third down. Wentz has a lot of time, and he's high. He missed Ward by a mile. Philadelphia only 8 of 24 on 4th downs last year. Here comes the house. Wentz is buried. Bostic on the linebacker blitz, and that's that. Another play by this Washington defense, and a chance for the Washington O to take the lead. Haskins guns it over the middle. It's Thomas inside the 30, and now a little momentum. This time Hopkins has got it. Oh, early fourth quarter, it's Wentz, who struggled in the second half. Kerrigan has a hold on him, and down he goes again! The 7th sack for Washington, and this D-line is dominating. And a 2nd and 20. Four-man rush, just try to get it into a screen in the hands of Clement, and that goes nowhere.
To lead the Raiders 30-27.
Guess that's his theme today. Haskins somehow gets it in there on a 3rd and 8, and then the second effort. 3rd and 8. Blitz is coming. Haskins sees it, completes it. It is Inman who's got the catch for a first down. Barber in the game at tailback. Pitch. Barber looking to get to the edge. Yes, sir. And he does, I believe. He should have the first down. We'll see where the spot is. Haskins gives to Barber right up the middle. Barber is in for the touchdown. First lead of the day for Washington. Three-time All-Pro Kelsey at center trying to hold it together. 3rd and 3. Three-man rush. Wentz going deep, going for it all, and he can't connect with Deshaun Jackson. Three-man rush again. Wentz over the middle. Incomplete. In and out of the hands of Zach Ertz. Hopkins from 40. Two-score game. Four-man rush, pressure again, Ioannidis. Wentz steps in trouble. Sack, ball is looped, picked up by Washington. It's Kerrigan. Washington has it with a strip sack.
So hard at this stage of his career. I mean, look at it. He's relentless. He's on the other side.
Are they looking at this as an incompletion? You know what? Because
him this year.
2nd down and 4. And holding on to it is Stevens. Extra receiver for Kyler Murray, who fires up the middle, and the pass is intercepted by Landon Collins. Landon Collins with the interception, and the Redskins threaten here deep in Cardinal territory with the first turnover of the game. The Cardinals get it back, 1st and 10 on their own 12-yard line, and from the 5-yard line, Murray trying to find a target. Couldn't wait that long. John Bostic, the middle linebacker, storming in, a loss of 7 on the down and 21. Murray swings it out to Edmonds. And Edmonds is run out of. Back to the 20-yard line. Sims, the receiver in motion. Quick pass is caught at the 25 by McLaurin. And a good run after the catch by Terry McLaurin. 25-yard pickup coming off a big rookie year, Terry McLaurin. And a first down, and on the pass, and it's McLaurin again with 17-0 Cardinals, and it's going to be McKissick on the run, and he'll charge in the backfield here. Murray chased away, and this time not getting away. Deron Payne was the first one who put the pressure on Murray. Ends up losing just a yard. 3rd down try coming up. Edmonds not going to get it. Incomplete. And once again, Kevin Pierre-Louis, who came over from the Chicago Bears.
Favorable matchup with your Haskins.
3rd down and 7. And the quick pass is to Sims, who's back in the game in a lot of ways. Steven Sims, who did not return. You don't want to say this is a must-score situation, but in a lot of ways it is. McKissick gets some opening spaces and gets the first down. But pass up the middle, and that's caught by the tight end Logan Thomas. And Thomas,
Quarterback's looking for, given his prior experience as a quarterback.
From the 16, handoff is to McKissick. McKissick, with a head of steam, picks up another first down. And he does. A 24-yard field. The Giants have a great history of postseason battles. Haskins on first down has McLaurin open, and he gets away from 2 defenders. And McLaurin, by the way, is 5 catches for 91 yards, and now has more and has the first down. Quick pass, caught, first down and more. Terry McLaurin, touchdown, and Washington. And still trailing, but they have perked up without question here in this third. If they're not deep ones. 3rd down and 10. And off balance pass is going to be caught by Dontrell Inman. Haskins. And the pass is caught by Steven Sims, and out of bounds he goes at the 10-yard line. Mark it at the 11, so it's 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. And here is Gibson, and Gibson touchdown. Antonio Gibson. And so
in this game to see if he's got something going.
On 3rd down, pressure up the middle. Mayfield in trouble, down he goes. Jonathan Allen with the sack. They've been outscored 24-0 in the first quarter alone this year. Andy Golden with some running room along the sideline, and he was planted by Carl Joseph.
Read that coverage.
Spielman loves wide receiver tacklers. Who knew? Haskins back to the air. Here's McLaurin, and McLaurin with a first down and more. Carissa, you know, every time something goes bad for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Browns fans are going to be happy with that. Haskins off play action to the sideline and tiptoeing out of bounds. Gibson motioning out to the top of your screen. Haskins to the end zone, leaping up. That's a touchdown for Dontrell Inman. And Washington on the board first for the first time in the first.
They're still focused, and that's when he operates his best.
Mayfield off play action with pressure coming, steps up, throwing deep, and it's batted away from Troy Apke by Odell Beckham.
This guy's carving it in stone, chiseled.
3rd and 5 at the 24, off the hands of his tight end Harrison Bryant, and incomplete. And now 4th on 2nd down. Haskins off play action, finds McLaurin at the 41-yard line.
He's outside now, but they'll do that throughout the game.
On 3rd down and 10. Haskins, short, McLaurin with running room up the sideline. McLaurin trying to put a little move on his fellow Ohio State Buckeye Denzel Ward. 33 yards from McLaurin, who has 3 catches so far today. The end around to Isaiah Wright, breaks a tackle in the backfield with a flag down. Wright upended at the 20-yard line by Mayfield chased immediately, in trouble, and Mayfield trying to underhand it to get away from Montez. His team back here. Quick toss to McLaurin with blockers. McLaurin's got a 1st down inside the Cleveland 35. Haskins over the middle, wide open is J.D. McKissic. He's got a 1st down and more. McKissic inside the 10, and McKissic stopped just short of the goal line. 1st and goal. 1st down and goal. Gibson the carry, and Gibson into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Well, this is a really good job by Chase Roulier.
That's all natural. That's helping him to soothe his throat right now.
Laura, thanks so much. It's just so impressive what he's doing. It's so impressive what this Washington defensive line is doing. Could use a defensive back as Denzel Ward's on the sideline right now for Cleveland. And J.D. McKissic on 1st down. Pops forward. Keep the pedal to the metal. Reverse to right. Turns the corner. And right down to the 35-yard line. From the 29, Gibson again. Cuts back. And Gibson dragging tacklers down. Sims in motion. Haskins, pressure comes, throws. Catch is made by Logan Thomas for the 1st down. Big conversion for Washington, and it's 1st and goal. Haskins to the end zone, open. It's Inman with his 2nd touchdown catch of the day, and Washington is back on top on the road. Off play action, Haskins with protection on 1st down, finds McLaurin on the sideline for a pickup of 9. There's a flag down.
You have the great Myles Garrett lined up against an offensive guard.
Haskins on 3rd down, and a diving catch is made. 14-yard pickup and a 1st down. Haskins back to the air. Juggling catch is made, then the ball pops out. It's recovered by Steven Sims Jr.
That's what they're going to do, and I think that's what's best for Baker Mayfield's growth and development.
And on 3rd down, nowhere to
7 hard for the offensive line to know who they are.
3rd and 10. Quick pass to Cam Sims. Hit hard at midfield.
Late to the line of scrimmage on the play clock.
Haskins going to try to do it himself. And it looks like with the spot, he'll have a 1st. 3rd and 12. Jackson steps up. Jackson's going to keep it himself, and he's well short of returns if Stroman is not able to come back. On 1st down, Haskins fires a rocket to Gibson, who slips a tackle. Gibson has the 1st down.
Anticipating those holes before the Washington football team's backs can get into those holes.
Washington 0 for 3 on 3rd downs. Haskins over the middle, caught by Logan Thomas.
Getting to start in the NFL as a tight end.
His 4th team in the last 7 years. Haskins to Gibson. Gibson with some blocking, and Gibson has another Washington.
He's got a toughness about him that you don't always see with elite receivers.
2nd and 9. Haskins over the middle, wide open, and it's caught for a 1st down. And he's looking to come off the edge again here on 3rd and 11. Screen to Gibson. Gibson's got some room. He's got great speed, too. Cutbacks by Gibson. Inside the 20 and smacked down at the 12 by Jimmy Smith. Second and goal. McKissick in motion. And it's Gibson up the middle, moving those legs. He's in. Washington touchdown. And fitting that Antonio Gibson is the one to score. Jackson pump fakes, he's in some trouble, gets rid of it, and it is incomplete. Nearly intercepted as Troy left tackle, DJ Fluker at right tackle. Haven't been a lot of problems protecting Jackson today. Except Lamar Jackson just threw an interception.
Kendall Fuller right there. Grab.
Let's see if Washington can take advantage. Haskins has a man open, and that is McKissick. He stayed. And this one is good. So the Lamar Jackson first down and 10. Jackson eludes a tackler, and now he's taken down at the 42.
Want to get the ball out of their hands, and those guys aren't even going to get to him.
Haskins deep over the middle. McLaurin has it, stays on his feet, and now down for one on fourth downs today. Haskins rolling right, throws, caught by McLaurin. And that is a Washington with at least 100 yards rushing, 7th longest in the Super Bowl era. And they just lost yards running. They're still over 100, though. A second career, if you will, for Robert Griffin III. Looking to throw here from his own end zone, taking a deep shot down the field, up for grabs, and it is intercepted. Was he in bounds, Mr. Fuller? No call yet. The officials converge.
Even if he's not in bounds, it's a great grab.
And now re-signed with Washington. First and 10. Haskins looking deep for McLaurin. Has a step, and McLaurin with the catch. Good looking play there by Washington. Haskins trying to do it again, and this time he takes it in. So the big play to McLaurin, capped off by Haskins with his first rushing touchdown.
Play on rhythm in a couple of weeks.
3rd and 7. Able to catch it, McLaurin. There's the top target, the second-year man out of Ohio State, able to pick up. And it's Gibson getting the football. Boy, he's quick. Antonio Gibson, and he can be elusive. All the way down. Empty set here for Kyle Allen. Pocket collapses. Allen trying to get the edge. And Allen ekes inside the pylon for a Washington touchdown. Kyle Allen stepping in as the starter today and showing that he can use his legs for a 7-yard touchdown scamper. LA 4 for 4 on 3rd downs. And that pass batted free. Is there a flag? No. Ronald Darby, they say, with the clean.
That gruesome injury.
And he's going to throw and complete it to McKissick. And McKissick gets it out to the 40-yard line. Empty set, 3rd and 7. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller, who had a 2-interception game last week against Baltimore. So Alex Smith hit here as he dumps it off to McKissick. And a good play for a first down into Rams territory. Keeping those 2 timeouts for now. Over the middle, picking up the first down to McLaurin, and now they can use one as they get.
What has this done for this organization? The courage of Ron Rivera. And now the courage of Alex Smith here in this half.
Off the play, fake pressure, and the ball comes loose. It was the arm coming forward. No signal. And they're going to say that it was a fumble, but recovered. Goff. Incomplete. Inside, then bouncing it outside. Malcolm Brown, though, he was a little underwhelming last year, but making good strides here in 2020. As Goff throws it towards the end zone, but incomplete.
Larry would go in and dig guys out. Robert Woods is kind of that guy here for the Rams.
And Malcolm Brown tried to cut it back, but he's going to be a little short.
A very important 4th down and 1, and Goff wants to throw the football downfield, and it's in and out of the hands of Robert Woods. Oh, 2nd down and 7, and it is Gibson, but everything on the Woods motioning, and Malcolm Brown again stood up and knocked back. How about Landon? And he'll throw on 1st down, dump it off for the rookie Antonio Gibson. And he gets chased out. Allen stepping up and looking to deliver to Peyton. 5 for 8 on 4th down this year is Washington. Barber in the game. And there he is. He hops ahead for the 1st down. Pitch to J.D. McKissick. And he breaks a tackle. He's got the first. See the red zone problems for New York this year, trying to cash in. They've run this little sweep with Evan Ingram. It's a reverse the other way. Here comes Darius Slayton. And that is well sniffed out. Jones on 3rd down. Time running out, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan, the all-time Washington sack season. There's Kyle Allen back to work for Washington. And he loops one complete to Logan Thomas, putting that big shoulder down.
In that rhythm on the offensive side of the ball.
Longest career reception for Thomas. Here is Gibson. And he works towards Giants territory. Here is J.D. McKissick. And a good gain on 1st down. Crucial 3rd down. Washington 0 for 2 thus far. 4-man rush this time. Allen to the sticks for Terry McLaurin. His first catch is a good one. Here's McLaurin again. And this time in front of Logan Ryan. He's got another.
This team's got a chance to be good. He really does.
McLaurin on the 3rd down and long screen. This could be trouble. It'll, at the very least, make it an easier field goal attempt. He got close to the sticks on that play. Chipped right through. Nice. 1st and goal. Jones had to dump it off with pressure in his. Freeman. We talked about that front for Washington. Good. Allen just shy of the sticks. It is caught by Isaiah Wright, the rookie, and he curls ahead for the 1st down. Peppers was out there momentarily, and then he got pulled to the sideline and said, "Hey, not yet, buddy." He had that ankle injury in week 2, and he hasn't returned a punt since. Golden Tate is back there, and it's going to be. They'll run the play. 4th and 4. Allen under pressure. Slips Williams. Fires, and he's got a 1st down. Roll of the dice by Riverboat Ron, and they pick up 15 yards. Here's McKissick, and he'll just duck down. Screen, McLaurin. He's got the 1st down near the. Allen lobbing it up for the big Thomas. Trying to haul it in. What a catch. Touchdown, Washington. 2nd of the year for Thomas on a beautifully lofted ball. We got the fullback Penny in there trying to run it with Freeman, and Montez Sweat comes around the backside. A couple hard counts do not work. And
it's a whole nother other thing, and that was pass interference.
1st and goal. Daniel Jones under pressure, launching away. Kendall Fuller will pull it in. Makes up for the PI with a pick. His 4th in the last 3 games. Let's take a look here. What the officials, I imagine, are looking at is the elbow. Where does it land? Because the elbow was the first. And there is J.D. McKissick with a cut. And a couple of slips of tackle. They'll drop 8 back in coverage. Allen going to take off. And he gets slung down.
Now you're forced to throw this football.
They'll throw the out route and connect. be a first down for Dontrell Inman. Down, going up here for Allen. Steps up and delivers on target. Dontrell Inman again. From 28 to tie the game, and it's knotted up at 13.
Took over as a coordinator for him.
There's third down. Jones being chased by Jonathan Allen. Launches away. It was snatched out of the air by Allen. Drop 8 in coverage on third down. Allen slips it into that tight window for Inman. McKissick. And finds an alley and turns it incompletion, and it's third down and 5 from the 30. Allen, deep down the middle. He's got McLaurin. That's a first down.
Logan Ryan, football playing Jesse this afternoon.
7 tackles for him. Third down. Here's McKissick. He's got the first down. Play clock winding down. We'll get the snap off. Allen launches, end zone, got a man, it's caught! Cam Sims, his first career touchdown, has Washington within an extra.
The NFL this year, but coming off their best day on third down, and they convert their first one to J.D. McKissick. The touchdown every 9 times that he touched it at Memphis. They hand it to him underneath here, trying to get a big play to the edge. He's got space, and he's got speed inside the 10, inside the 5, and it's first and goal for Washington. Antonio Gibson goes for 40. 10th play of the opening drive of the game. On third and goal, Allen to the flats, to the end zone, McLaurin, he's in, touchdown. First third down of the game for Dallas. Dalton in under pressure, hit from behind, the ball comes out, Schultz is on it in the end zone, and he's swallowed up for what is likely going to be a safety, depending on where they spotted it, and it is. Empty it out on 3rd and 6. Dallas bringing pressure. It's picked up, giving Allen time to throw to McKissick, and a third down conversion. Barber back in at running back. He's in there to block. Allen steps up, floating one for Logan Thomas, and the tight end hangs on. First down to the 20. It's the worst in the Super Bowl era. On second and short, a big hole and a touchdown as Gibson carves right through that Dallas D. On 3rd and 4, they swing it to CeeDee Lamb. Needs some blocks in front, trying to turn the corner, but can't. He gets bumped out of bounds by Jim. He's crumbling. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 1. Dalton's rolling. He pumps and tucks, and now will float one down the middle, incomplete. And they turn it over on downs. Down to the throw. Lofting one, he's got a man, it's McLaurin in stride, touchdown Washington. There's a flag down back around the 30-yard line. If it stands, it's a 52-yard. Third down 9 for the Cowboys, midway through this second quarter. Bringing pressure. Dalton off his spot and down, and guess who? Cole Holcomb from his linebacker spot gets there. Snap it quickly. Allen steps up in a collapsing pocket. In trouble, able to get away and get a first down.
Hey, 5-4, 5-4.
3:42 left in this first half, dominated by Washington. Here's Gibson, bounce into the outside, and Antonio Gibson lowers the shoulder. On 3rd and 1, they fake to Barber. It's play action. It is a first down to Thomas. Thomas is in. Touchdown. On 3rd and 1, they get a touchdown from 15 yards. And it's 21. Boys would be in first place with a win. Washington would be in second place with a win. First and 10 from the 12. Dalton floating back of the end zone. Lamb couldn't hang on. Dallas, 39 seconds. Dalton scans the field. Off Elliott and intercepted. Not a fumble this time, but a turnover right off of Zeke Elliott's hands. Cole Holcomb with the pick. 2nd and 10. Dalton looks to throw again. He's pressured again and sacked again. This time Montez Sweat. Offensive line for Washington has not been particularly good this year. Playing one of their best games today. Allen off his back foot has McLaurin. That's a first down. And he's got it, and he's got a first down. Easily carving through the teeth of that. Coming in and doing what he can. Here he gets swallowed up and feels a little bit of what Andy Dalton has felt much of this game as he's brought down by Tim Settle getting involved in that defensive line party. This time they rush just four. DiNucci in trouble and drilled by Montez Sweat. The ball came out. Dallas on top of it.
Somebody to 8-8.
Yeah. First play of the drive, J.D. McKissick. A huge haul on a first down. 3rd and 5 for Washington. Pressure coming here to the sideline. Thomas goes up to get it. Winning the battle with Anthony Brown for a first down gain inside the 20. That was partially blocked, but it still got through. And there are flags down again.
Kind of being in a positive frame of mind when we spoke to him on Friday. We've had an opportunity to speak to him 3 times this season. That was the best I've heard of him.
DiNucci in trouble and sacked again. Ryan Kerrigan gets involved.
Clock winding down. 3rd down and 4. Jones under pressure. Pass is caught, but short on 4th down. Dion Lewis bottled up.
I don't know, Kenny.
As Shannon mentioned, Devontae Freeman out once again. Off the fake to Gallman. Jones backpedaling. Now he throws. Gallman unable to make the catch. 3rd down and 10. Jones under pressure, and he's forced to throw it away. Giants now with 6 offensive linemen. Flea flicker. Morris back to Jones, and he's taken down.
So at 80,
Peyton Barber in the backfield. 3rd and 1 off the fake to Barber. Allen under pressure. He throws. It's Terry McLaurin.
So at 80,
Gibson in the backfield. Allen on first down. Complete to McLaurin. Passes in that game. So Alex Smith replaces Kyle Allen, and his first pass in this game is caught by...
Clean that up in order to try to have a chance to win.
48-yard attempt, Dustin Hopkins from the right hash. Hopkins' kick is good. Washington on...
And too conservative.
2nd down and 3. Smith under pressure from Peppers. Pass was deflected. And then it was caught. They committed 4 first-half turnovers last week, the Rams. Washington, 2 miscues today in this first half. Catch is made by Cam Sims inside the...
When he makes a play, I'll tell you what number.
Yes, the number 51, formerly worn by my partner, Jonathan Vilma. As Smith fires downfield, wide open, it is Cam Sims.
That fake, and he went right behind him for the big game.
Now McKissick inside the 20 and still going. It's a new set of downs from the 18-yard line. Gibson
now with a purpose over here.
Here's Gibson. And Gibson is tripped up. Peppers saves a touchdown. 1st and goal for Washington from inside the 2-yard line. Gibson dives over the top for a Washington touchdown. Daniel Jones 4 of 4 on this drive. Able to escape from Chase Young initially. And now he is taken down by Tim Settle, who is in for the injured Jonathan Allen.
And Tim Settle gets the sack. He gets the stat. But Chase Young is the one that created that pressure.
3rd down and 4. Smith under pressure. Complete. First down and more. Cam Sims with his 3rd big reception of this game. Making his return this season. Miraculously, 17 surgeries since he suffered the injury in November of 2018. And this catch is made by Isaiah. Here is Dustin Hopkins, 44-yard attempt. Once again. From the 45, Jones with time, he throws, and that could not be handled.
Wonder if that sunspot on the field where Ingram was standing had an effect. Now it is Morris from the 32. Smith with time on first down. The pass is caught, and then McLaurin breaks free. Terry McLaurin will take it all the way for a Washington touchdown, 68 yards.
Wow. Wow, what a pass.
Second down and 14. Penalty flag is thrown. Jones lost the football and falls on it.
And come in and play and be so productive.
Third down and 2. Smith rolling away from pressure. Now he throws. It's caught by McKissick. As we approach 4 minutes remaining. New set of downs for Washington. Complete to McLaurin. Washington needs about 25 yards to get at the field goal range. Smith to McLaurin. Giants' last 4 games have been decided by 3 points or fewer. It's McCutcheon Jr. So now the Giants with a 3-point lead get the ball back.
Boy, are they glad to have had him in that trade from Cleveland.
Second down and 9. It's Goldman across midfield. Third down and 6. Jones under pressure. He's hit. Down he goes. Cam Curl starting for the injured Landon Collins.
Smith going to throw for the first time today, looking over the middle, and that is complete. Washington has used 3 different running backs already. Smith set to throw here, looking on the left side. That one is complete to McLaurin. For 220-pound curse. Smith to throw on 2nd and 7. McKissick fights his way for the first down. Dumps it off to Barber. Barber picks up another first down as he's numbers there for Alex Smith. A perfect 4 for 4 so far. Barber remains in the game. The inside handoff to McLaurin. McLaurin with room. First down and more. Trying to get to the 20. Gets to the 22-yard line. 8-yard field goal attempt for Dustin Hopkins. Kick is up and kick is here. Jack Fox kicking off. Danny Johnson receiving the kick and has some room out past the 30, the 40, and almost to the 50. Smith complete. That's Cam Sims down to the 30-yard line. So huge 4th down conversion for Washington. Already a career high in receptions in this game. And that one is complete to former Detroit Lion
guy.
Second down, swing it out again to McKissick, makes one man miss, picks up the first down, and then
I knew I learned something today.
Well, the whole handoff process, that mesh point takes a second, so that one falls incomplete to TJ. Well, at this point, they need every yard they can get, down by 21, about a 1.25 to go. Gibson again breaks a couple of tackles, cuts it back up inside, runs into his own man. Peyton Barber checking in at running back for Washington. And here is Cam Sims looking just fine, breaks a couple of tackles, spins out of another one, and then over the middle on 2nd and 4. Here's McLaurin inside the 50. McKissick in motion. High snap for Smith. Pump fake over the middle. Tries to squeeze it in to Logan Thomas. And he makes the catch. And if you're Ron Rivera, you're coming in with a 2-6 record. Might as well go for it as they get in there, and it pays dividends. First touchdown of the day coming from J.D. McKissick.
They needed a touchdown there, Dan. Field goal wouldn't have did much. 6-24.
Washington starting from the 16. Smith lets it fly. 4th catch of the game for Sims. Goes for 19 yards. Smith throwing again. Logan Thomas picks up it. Throwing here again. Nice throw, nice catch. McLaurin picks up the first down. Gibson next to Smith, working out of the shotgun. Ball's tipped and caught. Great concentration by Isaiah Wright to keep his eyes on that ball. Keeping it on the ground. Gibson.
That same quick run, touchdown.
And in for the score. So this is the momentum swing that you were talking about. They got the big defensive stop. They marched down the field. And Antonio Gibson in. Pressure coming for Stafford. Shakes off one sack attempt and won't do this one. It's Cam Cole who gets to him first, but there's a flag down. I think somebody might have got his face mask. Smith has his man open. Looks like they've moved Morgan Moses over to left tackle. Smith again taking a shot wide open. Logan Thomas down to the 10-yard line. Washington beat him to the punch. 1st and goal. Gibson. Room. Touchdown Washington. A 5-yard touchdown run for Antonio Gibson, his 2nd of the game, and we're an extra point away from being. Stafford has to get rid of it, nothing there. Detroit brings 4. Smith up the left side. Terry McLaurin makes the catch. 1st down Washington. Now Alex Smith is looking for a comeback of his own. On 3rd down, Okwara coming off the edge, reaching for the ball. That is hauled in for the 1st down. Cam Sims, what a catch. 31 attempts in this game, also a career high. 2nd down here for Alex Smith. Thinks about it, delivers to McLaurin. McLaurin picks up the 1st down, and he's out of bounds. It will be a 53-yard field goal attempt for right here. They'd like to pick up some more yards. And that they do. This time Sims holds on. Kick is up.
Had to contend with 2 big deficits each of the last 2 weeks. Can they take a lead here? As he will go to his check down. That is the running back in.
Auden Tate, maybe to run the corner route. First man-to-man.
Burrow the fake, going to the end zone and incomplete. Here's Randy Bullock. 34-yard chip shot, and this one is no good. To Randy Bullock, this is his 3rd field goal of the season to give the football back to Alex Smith and Washington. This is J.D. McKissick, who has done most of his damage as a receiver, and how far they have fallen since. Just hard to believe how far he has come to get back to this point. Smith taking a chance up the field. It's caught right up the seam. And that is Terry McLaurin. What a catch.
9 attempts a couple weeks ago against the Giants, but they usually use guys like McKissick as an extension of the run game.
Gibson, and he's in for the Washington touchdown. So Washington capitalizes on a missed Cincinnati field goal, and Gibson pounds it. Could be the final play of the 1st. More play action from Burrow. Protected well, puts some air under it, into the end zone, batted away.
And there was nobody to recover outside, and he's able to rip it up out there.
They'll keep it on the ground this time to Burrow. Of course, Burrow and Chase Young, former teammates for about an 8-month period at Ohio State. Burrow from the shotgun on 3rd and goal. Fakes the handoff to the end zone, and it was nearly picked. Darby had it right in his breadbasket, couldn't squeeze it.
And they like to go to him when he's in this position on the goal line.
Burrow looks in his direction, pocket collapses, rolls right. He's going to run for it. Flag is thrown, and Burrow is caught. Football is loose. Washington had recovered initially, and who's got it? Touchback, Washington, the recovery in the end zone. It's Darby.
Oh, disaster.
And we will check the flag.
Nonetheless, it was a huge mistake.
Burrow on 2nd and 10. Collapses around him, goes the pocket. He loses his helmet, and he is sacked. And then the late flag. Burrow making his checks at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down pass is caught behind the line of scrimmage. And Samaje. Smith patiently gets them to the line of scrimmage. Protected well over the middle, and it is the McKissick show. Everything on target, and the kick is no good. The 6th drop pass by the Bengals, fewest of any team in the NFL this season. 3rd and 2. Burrow hit on the release, puts an air under it, near side for Boyd, and it's incomplete. No flag. It was Kendall Fuller, and now Burrow. Oh boy,
that Burrow has showed just a brutal injury.
Here's Gibson on the pitch. This will be a first down and more.
And do your job. It's as simple as that sounds. That's really the only choice that you have.
Smith protected, throwing right and completes.
To me, you've got to try and get it into McLaurin's hands as much as possible this half.
Gibson keeping the legs turning. Smith goes through his reads towards the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown. Steven Sims. And Washington back in front. Play clock down to 1. Finley takes the snap, 3rd and 3, and they get to him. Finley sacked. It's Ryan Kerrigan.
By Gibson. So to me, that's what's going to jumpstart this offense.
Smith throwing a dart over the middle. McLaurin. So dangerous in open space. There was a question mark last week. Did play in Detroit. And strapping it on again. 32-yard attempt, and it is good.
In this game, it's been Washington who's been making the plays.
Finley again under pressure. Sacked. Montez Sweat.
The first big step where he felt like, hey, I might be able to do this.
Smith with another quick delivery. This will be a first down and more. The Bengals are saying is a left knee injury, nothing more. And I certainly expect to have some more news over the next 24 hours. Here is McKissick.
With him in there, they're going to get their opportunities. So they have great excitement in that wide receiver room.
Pitch play, Gibson. First down and more. But he has missed some kicks, including one last week. This one is on target, and it is good. And perfect from Hopkins. Everyone expected it to be Jameis Winston. Sean Payton throwing a little curveball. 3rd and 4. Finley, the hard pump fake, and he is sacked for the 3rd time. And it's Tim Settle.
This offense is starting to move the ball down the field.
A nice little juke maneuver by Gibson. A quick cut back to the left. The rookie who had actually played very well at left tackle the last 2 weeks in the absence of Jonah Williams. Finley steps up, and he's going down again. And Washington pitting their ears back. Now Zach Taylor's going to go for it here, running out of clock. Down 11 with 4:04 left to play. Finley steps up, buying some time, throws on the run, and it's incomplete. Intended could very well be Alex Smith taking the reins of this offense as they continue to contend in the division. That pass is picked. Fabian Moreau. Alex Smith will take one more knee. And this one's going to come to an end here in Land.
It's 3rd down and 5. Pass is incomplete for Amari. Play action from Smith, and the pass is underneath to Gibson. Broke the tackle of Van Der Esch. Here's Thomas looking to throw. And he does to McLaurin. The catch is made, and it's good. He got both feet down. Xavier Wood back there. Brown back out with a rib injury. First down, Washington. Pass is caught. A nice grab by Gibson. He shows just how good his... Here is Gibson, right side, wins the race. Touchdown, Washington. And that is already 9 rushing touchdowns on the year for Antonio. With you. On 2nd down and 7, Smith throws. Gibson again.
Like I said, the last month of this season, they've been really good.
2nd down and 7, pass to McKissick. First down plus.
Than what any of the other quarterbacks could.
Pass is caught by McLaurin, breaks the tackle of Lee.
Confused. It wasn't necessarily his fault other than the fact they weren't doing what they were asked to do.
Here's a one-cut run by Barber. You took it to him in week 7. By running the ball, throwing the ball to the backs, throwing the ball to the tight end. Logan Thomas, make them prove they can stop it.
This was pretty interesting. You see McKissick there, number 41. And it was like everybody was standing up.
It ends with a Dustin Hopkins 23-yard chip shot.
Ability rate and makes a heck of a play. That was a big point in that ball game.
Well, here he is on a little push pass. Let's see where they put it.
I'm not sure.
Short.
Yeah.
It's 4th down. Pass is incomplete, but a flat.
Yeah, he's still kind of learning the little nuances of the game and what he needs to do to really have the impact that he wants, but you can see it.
4-man rush. McKissick is going to get it easily. Sets up 1st and goal.
Keep an eye here on them isolating him.
Smith throws, pass caught, touchdown Washington. Logan Thomas shows off his arm again. Down in 5 now. Pass caught by Gallup, looking for a block. Broke 1 tackle, could not break. From the 31, Elliott cuts back. Ball gets knocked out. For now, it's ruled a fumble, and Washington saying they have it.
To recover it, I thought it was out too. I don't think that he was down. Was there a clear recovery?
Jalen Smith coming on a blitz. Pass is caught. Good throw, and the catch made by McLaurin. And now we'll try to put it up. Throws. Pass is caught. Vander Esch with the tackle, but the fight by In. And the kick is perfect. Blitz is coming. Dalton is going to get sacked. Deron Payne was the first one there. Cole Holcomb was there. Trying to get a free 5 yards. They don't. This pass is caught.
They should have a chance. They have given up big plays.
Smith backpedaling, throws, and delivers a strike.
Here he is up here at the top.
Here is Thomas keeping it. Cedric Wilson. And Lamb fakes a toss. And now he's wrapped up back at the 10. It's 3rd and goal. Dalton, end zone, pass, bobbled and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb in the backfield to start the play. Dalton, protection, runs out, and down goes Dalton.
Ready for this game, kind of the unforgotten guy.
Here's a fake punt. They flip to Wilson, got a long way to go, and he is stopped way short of 1st down yardage.
And is able to make the play. It's just an outstanding job by Washington.
Here is a handoff, and all the way to the house is Antonio Gibson. What a turn of events. 3rd down and 11. Dalton throws, pass broken up. He hands, Barber, what a run. And delivers it. Back in the shotgun on 4th down and 1. The hand, 1st down, Washington. 3rd down and 6, right up the gut. That is Gibson, and he is gone. 3rd of the ball game for the rookie Antonio Gibson. And that is a knockout blow here in Arlington, Texas. On the other networks, Chiefs and Bucks, Bears and Pack. Here's a play made by the defense for the touchdown. Montez Sweat.
Now we'll see whether or not Dwayne Haskins develops into the quarterback that they envisioned when he was drafted.
This play does not materialize in the first half that led directly to 7 points by Washington. Pass underneath, short of 1st down yardage. And what a play made by Apke.
Going forward, but yeah, I like everything I've seen from Antonio Gibson.
Here's a carry by Barber, and then he just slides down. So he picks up the 1st down. What a job he and his staff. Scott Turner, Jack Del Rio, John Matsko, Nate Katzer, Alex Smith, back-to-back wins. Coming up next, State Farm postgame show. Final score 41-16.
And on first down, Smith looking to throw it and does so over the middle where he's got a completion to who else? Terry on a 3rd and long. It's a 4-man rush. Smith can't find anyone. Dancing away from trouble. Now gets it out into the flat. Still work to do for Sims. Roethlisberger looking, throwing. He's got a completion. No, incomplete. The offense has been better with him in there. 3 and out on their first possession. Here is Gibson. Good run. Antonio Gibson, first down and more. The old Tampa Bay Bucks in 2003 did that. Here is Smith back to throw. Oh, one-handed catch. And a splendid catch it was by Logan Thomas. Smith has time. Looking, throwing underneath, and there's some work to do, and they're not going to think about it. They had the drop pass on 3rd down and then that. As Roethlisberger surveys the field, and underneath throw again, getting Ebron. And Smith last year at Charlotte had 15 sacks and 21.5 tackles for a loss. He can play. Smith under duress, gets rid on time to Thomas. Oh, what a move. Logan Thomas surging forward. The fake to Snell this time. Roethlisberger's going to throw, and it is incomplete. They try. Give it to Snell again, and he did not get there, I don't think. 4-man rush this time. Smith, and good catch. 3-man rush. They get Juju Smith-Schuster involved. Bounces to the outside, trying to get to the marker, and I don't think Fitzpatrick back in for Pittsburgh, by the way, in the secondary. Here is Smith. Quick hitter, it's Sims. Cam Sims to the first down. Breaks a tackle, and a stiff arm. Still going inside the 40, down to the 30. And so now Washington in field goal range, although this is no gimme. This end of the stadium, always windy. And Smith will try to get it out to McKissick, who makes the catch in speed. And Hopkins is up, and it is good. There's a penalty flag, too, though, so hang on a moment. 4-man rush, try to set it up to Sims, looking for a block or two. Sims makes a move. Cam Sims has the first and more. Cam Sims. Steelers show blitz, but they back off. Smith goes underneath for the first down. It's a 2nd and 12. Smith gonna air it out, has a man. Thomas hauls it in and banged it. They do bring Barber in with 3 wide receivers, and they will listen to Adderall, and it will work. Touchdown, Washington. Roethlisberger stands in, throws incomplete. 2nd down and 9. 4-man rush. Smith pressured and delivers. On 2nd down, firing. It is knocked away. Smith, far side of the field, wide open. McKissick for a first down here at undefeated Pittsburgh in the 4th quarter. 2nd down, going outside again. Again, McKissick is wide open, going to the change. He's got another first. Blitz is coming. Smith under pressure, going end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Logan Thomas. And Washington an extra point away from tying it. 3rd and 1. Roethlisberger, sidearm throw, incomplete. Washington, a little bit of a tempo here. Tries to sling it out to McKissick. Getting to the edge. That play has worked multiple. Steelers with a 4-man rush. Smith going deep down the field, and it is caught! One-hander by to give Washington the lead. And Hopkins is good. There is a penalty on the play. Hang on. And remember, a brand new kicker. Here's Roethlisberger coming near side, tipped in the air, and it's intercepted by Washington. John Bostic picked it out of the air. Sweat knocked it up in the air. Bostic picked it off. Snap and hold are good, and Hopkins has got it. The upset in Pittsburgh, handing the Steelers their first loss of the season, coming back from 14-0 down. What a win.
And Mullins have had a connection since they came into the league together. And the pass is incomplete.
Would have been a first down. He was going for Aiyuk. 2 injuries on 2 possessions to start this game, given the year they've had. Mullins from the pocket. Smothered. Couldn't get rid of it. That's Chase Young with a sack. Came flying in. Sims from the 18-yard line of Washington. Sims heads to the sideline, up across the 40. A healthy return to field position now in favor of Washington from their own 40. A little bit of a collision in the backfield, but McKissick gets upfield and across. On a 3rd and 8, trailing 7-0. Incomplete in the area of the pitch to Mostert, and he picks up 5.5. 49ers just trying to snap out of the funk. With the lead, Mullins open high, catch is made, and a flag. Brandon Aiyuk hauls it in. Quick toss, that's James, and he will not get to the 45-yard. Little plays that add up to big things for this Washington team. Haven't been able to get anything big going, but Peyton Cardinals beat the Giants today. That helps Washington in the NFC East picture. Coleman is in at running back. Fake to him. And smothered. He's sacked around the... Well, we'll see if Washington can take advantage. Trailing 7-0. It's a straight ahead run, and it'll be 4th down. Wilson thrown by...
Active guy this afternoon so far.
Alex Smith completes around midfield. That should be good enough and playing it better when Alex Smith took over at quarterback. And on target, McLaurin inside the 40. On a 3rd down and 10. Short, but fighting hard is Logan. This will be from 51 yards away. The kick is good.
He lives and breathes, even doing digital storytelling right now with the COVID crisis.
And a handoff. Ball is out, and Washington's on it. Sweat can really control a game, and that's how Washington has been winning games. Pass is caught, powering to the 60. Top of the NFC East. Trailing 7-3, and 4th down. Saleh smiling. Washington has to settle for 3-point game. The defense, they're going to rely on. These teams, both of these teams, play their games in the 20s. They don't light up the scoreboard, at least not this year. Knocked away and incomplete. And the Cowboys winning in Cincinnati. McKissick slips a tackle. Picks up a rookie from Arizona State, the leading receiver in the game. Blitz is picked up. And Mullins fumbles the football. Washington has it back. Chase Young. They're chasing him down the sideline. And Chase Young has a Washington touchdown. That deserves a wow.
And don't take a sack or a strip sack. What a great job by the Washington football team.
Washington's defense with a couple of takeaways, and one was an actual defensive touchdown. And Mullins throws it into the turf. He was benched in favor of Kyle Allen, and then Allen got hurt. And McKissick all the way up across the 40. And Barber's in as well. Barber straight ahead. Excellent blocking as he gets to mitting it out on a 3rd and 1. Haskins can run. He's carried 13 times this year. He throws it open for the first down as McKissick. It's pickup of 13. Haskins well protected and open. Inside the 25, another first down. It's Logan Thomas has tightened up that same right leg area where he's had the surgeries. And what a run from J.D. McKissick. Alex Smith, and we're still trying to maybe figure out, is that injury to the point where Ron Rivera, Washington has 2 takeaways, scoring on one of those. Pressure coming, and Mullins on the move and slips one tackle, and he's sacked back around the 18. Relief of the injured Alex Smith. Peyton Barber the backs. Haskins throw on target. Signed in here. 5th year from Auburn. Haskins on 3rd and 6. Complete for the first. Signed in here. 5th year from Auburn. Haskins on 3rd and 6. Complete for the first down to the 41. Logan Thomas. 49ers trying to work their way up from the bottom of the NFC West. Snap. Mullins throws and it's intercepted. It's another Washington takeaway. Cameron Curl, he's going to go all the way. It's a touchdown for the Washington football team. What a way to cap the third quarter. They've had to adjust. Threatening pressure, here it comes. Throw completed, but short of the first down. Now here's a block to Garoppolo and some of the other players who battled that. Changes a little bit of what Washington can do on offense. Pass knocked away. What a defensive play. And it's fourth down. He's throwing on third down. It's McKissick. J.D. McKissick. It was 23-7 Washington. But Mullins has a chance to lead San Francisco back, and off the hands. They've had a few drops today. The rookie Brandon Ayuk has been the go-to guy with 9 catches in this game for San Francisco. Where does Mullins go on fourth down? Bourne, but looks short of what Chase Young was upset about. He wanted the offense to be able to run the clock out here and not have to punt it away.
Score a touchdown in the win over the Niners. First and 10, 25-yard line. It's McKissick up the middle. Third down and 2. On the slant, broke it up, intended for David Moore. Kendall Fuller made the play. Washington back to work from the 25-yard line on first down. Second among all running backs in receptions is McKissick, trailing only Alvin Kamara. Logan Thomas picks up a first down, his third catch on this drive across midfield. Second and 10. Haskins to a wide open Thomas. And Logan Thomas takes it all the way to the Seahawks 29. Third down and 7. Pass caught by Thomas, and he will pick up a first down. Bumped out of bounds by Bobby Wagner, a gain of 10. Thomas split out wide to the left. Third down and 6. Catches made for a first down by McLaurin. All right, here we go. 48-yard attempt. Tress Way places it down, and Hopkins' kick is straight.
Don't let them change in and out.
Bunch formation to the right. Third down and 6. As Haskins airs it out, looking for McLaurin, who made the adjustment and made the catch in Seattle territory. Third down and 7. Haskins throws, catch is made by Foster, and he will pick up the first down. Second down and 3. Again, it's Thomas, a shoestring catch. Picks up a first down and more into Seahawks territory. From the Seahawks 44. Haskins inside the 40, the 35, and then knocked out of bounds by Jordan Brooks. Now a third down and 11. From the Seahawks 33. Haskins fires. Wide open is McLaurin. This time makes the catch for a Washington first down.
Definitely not. I don't have that time.
We begin the fourth quarter. It's McKissick inside the 5. Peyton Barber up the middle for a Washington touchdown. From the Washington 39 off the fake to Carson. Wilson sets. Can't find anyone downfield. Now his pass is deflected by Sweat and then picked off by Daron Payne. Montez Sweat got a piece of it. Payne comes up with his first career interception. Second and 10 from the 36-yard line. Haskins to McKissick. Picks up a first down. McKissick's had a good year here in Washington. Catch made by Cam Sims for a first down from the Seattle 30. Haskins moving to his right. And he'll pick up a first down with his legs. From the 23-yard line on first down. Haskins fires. And the catch is made by Cam Sims. This drive set up by the Daron Payne interception. Second down and 4 off the fake to McKissick. Haskins to McKissick for a Washington touchdown for the second straight possession. They get into the end zone, and cut into this Seattle.
Both DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett on the same side.
Third down and 7. Wilson looking their way. In trouble. Stays on his feet. Now throws, and it's incomplete. Hyde, the intended receiver. So, third down and 2. Haskins throws. It's caught, but looks like McKissic is just short.
Oh, never mind.
Wow, by the nose of the football. McKissic picks up a first down. Looks short there.
Definitely short at that point, but then when he gets...
Loss of 11 on the play. Robinson with his 3rd sack. And now Haskins over the middle. Pass is caught by Isaiah Wright. Must get to the 48-yard line for a first down. Catch made by McLaurin, and he took a hard hit. Washington was looking for a flag, and there it is. On the hit by KJ. They come back to win a game, trailing by at least 17. Entering the 4th quarter, it was 30 years ago. As Haskins throws.
36 for Carolina in Washington territory. Quick hitter to the outside. Anderson trying to create after the catch. Cannot. But they're going to try it on 4th and 5. Bridgewater from the gun. Bridgewater pushed backwards. It's a sack for Washington. Deron Payne. Call the plays for Washington. Has a lot of history with Rivera going back to the Carolina days. And they'll go back-to-back on the ground with Gibson, who carries the pile. Peyton Barber now in there on a 2nd and 5. Healthy dose of the run. Barber! The physical move to the 30-yard. The determination that ball was moving. And that it's a fumble. And Carolina takes over. They get Curtis Samuel involved in the run game, leading by example, but also listening, taking a lot in his rookie year. Bridgewater, off the boot, throws. That pass was deflected to take over first place in the NFC East and a chance to capture the division here today. Once again, it's Gibson. Antonio Gibson, the package here for Washington, 3rd and 10 with under 2 minutes to go on the first. Bridgewater looks downfield, fires, incomplete. Well defended. Rob.
Linebackers, 5 secondary guys, all hybrid players. Their speed is evident all over the field, closing on attempted passes.
3rd and 8. Haskins looking to run for it, throws. It is caught along the sideline.
In this series, all about Mr. Haskins, Dwayne Haskins, increasing his play, and this helps.
Alex Smith inactive. Haskins is the guy right now for Washington. On the give.
Can we get him settled, maybe? But right now, I'm running the ball more than I'm throwing it.
The throw to McKissic. And 3rd and 11 here for Washington. Haskins is 6 of 12 throwing the ball. Haskins has time, spins. Looks downfield, the throw. He is 23 of 27 on the season with a long of 51. This is a 48-yard attempt. Sundberg to snap it, Way holds it. And Hopkins gets Washington on the board with 1:20 left on the... Carolina has 1 timeout remaining. Bridgewater. Hennessy throws, and that ball is intercepted. Picked off by...
Carolina's doing an excellent job of draining time on this play.
It's an 8-minute drive. Bridgewater loses. Shotgun for Haskins. He throws off his back foot, complete to McKissic.
They're so quick to the ball. They close down things very quickly after the ball's caught.
3rd down and 2. Haskins out of the pocket. Buys time. Throws. Wide open along the sideline. Then it turns into a big gain for Sims. On the cutback by Sims.
Shaq Thompson was one of the early ones a few years ago.
And a loss of 6 on the play. Haskins. Pocket holds up. Finds McKissic. Trying to make this a 2-score game with 4:04 to go in the 3rd. Right down the middle for Hopkins. It's 20-6.
Just a little bit over 14 minutes for Washington.
20-6 lead for the Panthers. Pump. Bridgewater is...
Those not equal opportunity. Hey, listen, you got a headset on. Sit in.
3rd and 7 here for Haskins. And it's on time with a catch made by Foster. Working the sideline.
He and Jeremy Chin, I just made them starters day one. No sense playing games with this. Okay, just go play.
2nd and 10, Haskins. Toss underneath, caught by him with guys that he believes in, guys that he knew would help in the locker room. 3rd and 4, Bridgewater. Deep ball on a rainbow. Jump. 14 of 28, 154 yards, 2 interceptions, and a fumble. And Taylor Heineke into the game. They handle the rush. Heineke finds the open man, Logan Thomas. So it's been Douglas and Dante Jackson. 3rd and 10. Heineke floats it for Gibson. Trailing 20-6. Heineke connects with Cam Sitt at Philadelphia. Will still be there for the taking for the Washington football team.
I guess the Jets decided once they gave up the number 1 spot.
Yeah, that
why waste it? Let's go get another one.
Hand off to Mike. Heineke delivers over the middle.
They're not really fearful of too many people on the edge in the field.
3rd and 10 for Washington. Rush coming. Heineke gets away. And he will run again across midfield. Trailing by 14. Shotgun. Heineke. Find the safety valve. Logan Thomas goes airborne. Heineke. He'll uncork it with a deep ball.
Will he play in the future? We don't know. We asked him the other day. He doesn't know. 3rd down and 8. Over the middle. Caught by McKissick, looking for the first down, and gets it. Started at their own 9. Picked up a couple of first downs and given to Steven Sims. And Sims with a good run downs on this drive. Off the fake. The dump off here. Logan Thomas, the one-time quarterback, now tight end. Smith fires. That's caught, and it's going to be another first down. Cam Sims. 4-man rush. Pass in the corner of the end zone, and it is hauled in. In the pocket. Throws picked off at the 31-yard line by Cameron Curl. It's going to start on Tuesday. 3rd down and 7. The meetings are going to start on Tuesday. The play clock is down to 1. They just do get it off. And the kick is right down the fire to the outside, caught, but not the first down and not even caught to begin with. 3rd and 6. In the pocket again, pressure, but gets it away, and it's caught.
Question had to be answered this week too.
He's 13 of 16 for 100 yards, spins around, throws, good gain here, catch made.
Whether he plays another year or not doesn't matter. It changed his life.
1st and 10, over the middle, that's caught inside the 20-yard line. Come down in 4, 35 seconds, 1 timeout left for Washington. Catch is made, and McKissick will take it out of bounds. 4-man rush. The back of the end zone, reaching up and making the grab for the touchdown. Logan Thomas, high in the 3rd and 3. Hurts on the run. Look out! Chased from behind by Chase, and
his way out of here, as we've seen some reports today.
Tons of speculation. 3rd and 7. And Hurts, before he steps out of bounds, that pass is incomplete. Scott is the back. Hurts chased. On the move, fires, incomplete. We'll know in a moment. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Hurts. Pressure. Throws, and you're not very happy. Incomplete. 17-14 Washington. Philadelphia went for it on 4th down from the 4. Didn't make it. And Washington now starts at their own 4-yard line. Some breathing space here for McLaurin. Here we go in the 4th. Give it to Barber, and he's going to try to fight his way. Where are they going to spot? Sudfeld played his college ball in Indiana. Little juggle there on the snap. Into the end zone he goes. And it's incomplete from the 15, 3rd down and 6. Here comes the pressure. Sudfeld throwing deep downfield, and it's going to be picked off at the 45-yard line by Jeremy Reeves.
What's up?
Drops it. Ball is loose. Young picks it up. Scott is there and rides him out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Oh, can you...
Anything he wants in this league.
Ohio State alum, #2 overall pick in the draft. They start this drive with a Boston Scott 4-yard 1st and 10. Sudfeld, look out from behind. He's going to be taken down at the 25-yard line by Montez Sweat. Blitz. Sudfeld goes down. That's John Bostic blitzing through. Thinking about staying in bounds if he can. They're trying to get him out of bounds. Meanwhile, the timeout, 3rd down and 10. Handoff here. Gets in. And he's close to a 1st down. I think they're going to mark it a little short.
Oh my God!
Wow!
Oh my gosh!
Look at that.
Alex Smith got him. He just.
Sudfeld looking. Oh, what is that? 4th. Sudfeld over the middle. Where's the laterals here? Forgot about it.
The way the game should have ended right there.
So now 3rd and 9. Washington brings an extra rusher. 5 come. Brady's pushing into passing situations like this. 3rd and 6. 4 options for Heineke. He will flip it, and it's caught by 6. Brady really wanted Antonio Brown as part of this Tampa team. And you've seen him, as Bruce Arians said, get that juice back the last 3 games. This extra point is blocked and no good. And he said, I was sitting in the back of the room. They were throwing me sandwiches and water. Now we're going to throw you in against the Bucs. He's on the run here and throws complete, looking good. And Logan Thomas turns it up. Bucs certainly being aggressive. Todd Bowles testing Heineke here early on. 4-man rush, and with time in the middle, it's practice squad. And there's Mr. New England quarterback for the last 2 decades. 2nd and 8, Heineke eludes the jump, takes off. There is Todd Bowles, 4 years the Jets head coach. Again, the pressure coming, but the injury didn't warm up. It got worse as the game went on. On the give, it's Gibson powering inside behind that line. 3rd and goal. Heineke inside give. It's McKissick to the end zone. Washington touchdown. Brown in motion. Fournette runs to the left. Just 1 start. First down throw is complete. But you're playing against Tom Brady and a terrific Bucs defense here in the playoffs. And they haven't had a run game, but here's Antonio Gibson. First team All-Pro and just shoved him back. 2nd and 6, Heineke. Darby didn't get a piece, but was on his body. 3rd and goal for Brady. And Thomas
on that side.
This is 3rd and 10. There's pressure. Bostic got knocked down. Brady escapes, and now
McKissick has to stay in and pick up rather than release into the pass routes.
Final 10 seconds. Heineke escaping for the moment. On the run gets the 1st and 5. Play action with Heineke. He does. It's Logan. Field goal percentage season. It's a 36-yarder. And he knocks it through. Surprised to see that flag thrown. And it's 3rd and 17 now. From the 35. Deep drop Heineke. He'll just outlet it and get it out. He's tied for the lead in receptions with 3 here tonight. And Vaughn with a good run to the 38, but the ball comes out.
Fumble it.
Bostic tried to get it. It was behind it. Taylor Heineke from the 39 throws. 2nd and 11. Heineke in some trouble, able to escape, get past the line, and on the run gets the first. Some of the Pro Bowlers from the Bills and the Vikings. 3rd and 5. Heineke in trouble again. He's able to escape. Keeps the play alive. Runs for the 1st down. Dives. Brady Garrett. Antonio Gibson is the back.
And Heineke with some time will get it to Jeremy. 8 minutes to go. Number 33, here's Heineke finding that seat. Heineke's throwing for 240 on the night. Adds 4 here as he would be at the 1. 3rd and 10. Again protected. And the offensive line needs to duplicate what it did. They kept him clean on that drive. Here we go from the 25. Heineke flings. Remember, Washington's out of timeout, so they cannot challenge anything on this side of the 2-minute warning. Heineke fires.